My name is Ray Turner, and I am a detective with the Crime Scene Investigations Unit, or CSI as we call it. The CSI unit gets called out to major crime scenes. We're called out to document the scenes and process the scenes by collecting the evidence. Well, evidence is very important. It's the clues that help us identify a suspect in a crime and to prove that somebody did the crime or to disprove if somebody's falsely accused. So when we go to a crime scene like the one outside, we want to document the evidence as it was. We want to secure the scene with the crime scene tape, to identify the evidence items in the scene, and we'll mark them with numbers. Me, as a CSI, I'll photograph the evidence in place before we make any kind of collection effort. We also employ our 3D scanner, which will also give another layer of documentation. So that way, once we're done, we can create a 3D environment with the scans, and it allows somebody who wasn't at the scene to jump into the scene and see what the scene looked like. Once all that's done, then we would go ahead and collect each item individually so that we don't cross-contaminate or get any of the DNA or blood evidence on the wrong piece of evidence. One of my favorite things at a scene is when I do find something like a shell casing from a gun that we're able to analyze at the lab, that we can connect to a gun at a different scene, and then that might turn into something that we found at another scene. And once we put all those clues together, we're able to solve a large major crime, which is the coolest thing in the world. We do have to have specialized skills within CSI. Math is one of them. I was one of those in school that didn't think that I'd ever use calculus or any of advanced math, but we actually do. Sometimes we need to be able to tell the path of a bullet in the air, and without some advanced math skills, I wouldn't be able to do that. Part of the tools that CSI has is using alternate light sources. What that does is it allows us to see evidence that might be invisible to the naked eye. So I'm able to see stains or hairs or fibers on clothing or other items that I might not be able to see with just a flashlight. Well, without some of the tools like an alternate light source, we might not be able to see that evidence, and we might not be able to use that to solve the crime. So a lot of what we do in CSI is forensic investigation. So forensic science is the study of all these small, fine details of a crime scene. So it would be things like DNA, which is in all of our cells, fine details such as broken glass or hairs at scenes. I love the forensic science aspect of the CSI job. I really enjoy using those advanced skills and properly collecting the evidence to help make the larger case better for everybody involved. But with all of our investigations, we're interested in justice. And we want to make sure that the right person is accused and that the wrong person isn't. So having an advanced team like CSI, we're able to preserve the evidence as best we can to ensure that justice is served for the right person.